Almost 2% of the U.S.'s energy consumption is used just for the transportation of food. In some cases, transporting the food costs more than producing the food. So how does this translate when you consider buying local? When you ship large quantities of produce long distance by truck, you can expect to transport an average of 77 pounds per gallon of gas. With the same gallon, a local farmer can get 150 pounds of produce to market.
We want to make sure that we're having the most positive, not only economic effect, but environmental effect by keeping everything local and keeping our, big footprint small as possible.
When it's coming from 7 miles away, it's a lot better than coming from you don't know where. Well, you know now because the grocery stores are required to tell you.
And one of the stipulations is you have to be within a 75-mile radius. And we also are very, very strict about our producers, the ones that you see selling the produce. They have grown the crops. They don't go buy them and come down here and resell them.
It's important when you say local only, when you're thinking about transporting food and keeping food local, that you don't want to go out so far that you start actually having a negative effect by shipping things in.
Reduced environmental impact isn't the only advantage of buying local.
You're not going to have it being shipped from California or overseas or whatever. We know it's right here, and most of the time it's either the night before or a lot of them get up real early in the morning and pick before they get here. So it's fresh.
And actually a lot of stores with the strawberries and tomatoes stuff, they'll pick them green and they'll ship them to the stores and they'll ripen on their way.
Now there's nothing like an Indiana tomato, a homegrown strawberry. The sweet corn is so tender, it just melts in your mouth. It's not this tough, hard stuff that's shipped from, Texas or Florida or somewhere.
Easy access to fresh food for residential neighborhoods is an integral part of reducing our dependence on cars.
We have several income-based housing opportunities within walking distance of the bazaar. So individuals with limited transportation will actually be able to walk here. And between our fresh produce vendors, our meat vendors, and all of our home-based artisans that are bringing cookies and breads and jams and jellies, what a fantastic opportunity for people to actually be able to walk to a bazaar and do an entire week's worth of grocery shopping.
A source of quality foods is referred to as a food hub. One aspect of the recently released Millennial Plan for 2040 is to develop food hubs throughout our region to increase everyone's access to quality food.